John Lapinski is Director of Elections for NBC News, and he joins us to talk about some of what goes into the network calling states for one candidate or another in the presidential race, and to give us some insights into what goes into that process. John, thank you for being with us. We're down to the final days of a campaign that has remained tight for the presidency, and because Michigan is perhaps the closest of the battleground states, I want to start there. How do you make a call in a really close state like Michigan, and how long might it take?
Well, Michigan is a very interesting state, and you are absolutely right that it seems razor tight in that state. And so in a state like Michigan, what we need to do is we're going to need to see most of the vote counted in Michigan, because again, when we're projecting races, if a race is close, you need to have most of the state counted, and you need to know exactly what vote is not counted if you call it before all of the votes are in. And so we're going to be combing through every place in Michigan. We're going to be especially looking at places like Wayne County, making sure that we have all of the vote in from Detroit, and sort of are basically going to run the Michigan data sort of through our models. We have dozens of models. We'll be making tens of thousands of computations probably in Michigan. And, you know, we're going to have a team of a dozen people or so sort of looking at sort of all of those models and making sure that we are absolutely certain of the winner in Michigan before we put in that check mark. And it could, you know, in Michigan, you guys do a pretty good job in actually counting your votes. So it's possible we could call that race on Wednesday, but that really depends upon if there's a little bit of spread in the race. If it's a tie, it could take longer in Michigan.
Yeah, and right now it looks like it's going to be very, very close, but we'll wait until the actual vote comes in. One of the things, and this is not really something we need to get too in-depth with, but I think people think back to 2000, when there were critical problems with elections and calling states, Florida in particular. How much better are we today than we were then? Because I know you guys have all kinds of models, all kinds of exit polls, all kinds of, as you just pointed out, eyes on the information. How confident are you with being able to call these races?
I'm extremely confident, and the decision desk of 2024 is not at all like the decision desk of 2000. I should say, actually, I started in the 2000 election at NBC News as a student worker. I was finishing up my PhD, and so I actually have been able to observe both. And we have just sort of drastically changed sort of how we do it at NBC. We have, you know, obviously more sophisticated models. We have large data collection efforts. So we collect more data at a much more granular level. And I think also, you know, we sort of know what we don't know. And so at least at the NBC News decision desk, we're in no hurry to call races. And so the only thing that we care about when we put in a check mark, especially in a place in a battleground, like actually in all states, but especially in a state like Michigan, which is a hard state to project, you know, we don't put in a check mark until we are absolutely certain of the outcome. So we may, you know, it may take a while because that's the standard that we hold ourselves to.
John Lapinski at NBC News, we thank you for your time, and we also invite people to catch up with both NBC and Wood TV on election night. We'll have all of those results, and we'll know when the states have been called when you put the check mark in.